All right, everyone, we are getting maximum alpha by riding the Cock Inu to glory this cycle. Yep, you heard me right. Let's hop on it. They are who we thought they were. Welcome back. This is show 13. This is the final show of the week. I hope everyone has a great holiday and enjoy that long weekend. All right, we are looking at, lo and behold, Coq Inu. In Coq we trust. I just got off a Twitter space with these guys. Great team, great community. This is a community coin on Avalanche. Life is better when you have some Coq Inu. This was a fair launch token, so no allocations, no pre-sale. This is the largest meme coin and community coin on Avalanche. So pretty cool community that came out, probably 500 people in the space, nothing too crazy, but a lot of active people, a lot of comments, a lot of things going on. Did not seem like a bot community, seemed like a very real community. And so had to run over here and do the show on these guys tonight because I thought it was great. Again, everyone do your own due diligence. I'm not an advisor or investor in these guys. I think they got a great community. So no allocations, no pre-sale, no taxes, no BS. And again, on Avalanche, powered by Avalanche. Avalanche sitting, in the top 15 by market cap. I think it's number 11 right now. Strong developer community. If you've ever been to any of the Avalanche get-togethers all around the world, super high quality community of developers that are out there building really cool stuff. I think they're going to continue to run this year through the bull market. And so, how do you play that maybe a little bit differently? Maybe you gotta run and get some Coq Inu. So looking at the community, just to start, this is on a 3-month timeline here, hundreds of thousands of percent. Obviously they just started, but things are growing pretty rapidly. I always like to look at the actual social dominance. So like market cap and market dominance, at Lunar Crush, we have social dominance. And so out of all of the posts and content and all the interactions that we pull together across tens of thousands of different cryptocurrencies, what is the percent share of the voice that Coq Inu has? And it's almost 0.5%, which is really high, for just coming out of nowhere. And so looking at the number of interactions that we've got, upwards of almost 1 million a day, looking at 200% in the last 3 months, which, as we all know in crypto, is not anything super crazy. We've seen tens of thousands, if not 20,000% on things. So things are starting to move. You can see the volume also starting to pick up. But this is what we like to see, everything moving up and then everything sustaining for a little bit of time here. And if I go to the 1 week, you can see a little price bump that just started to move. Looking at the alt rank, it hasn't really gotten down into that top 10 yet. In this last week here, I think almost 12, 11, 12, 10. So, I think as things start to move down here, we might just be at the cusp here of this thing starting to run a little bit. And the community is out talking about it. So Coq Inu AVAX, that's their main handle. And then they've got, over 1,200 creators out there already talking about this, over 1 million interactions in the last 24 hours. And, tons of great posts that are out there. So if you want to come check out the posts and the sentiment on it, hop in here. They've even got t-shirts, which, so what, but like, this is all built by the community. It's on NFT Treasure. These are pretty funny and these are hilarious and you guys should get in there and maybe buy some of these t-shirts, which is pretty great. I think I'm going to pick one up for myself. Bok bok. That's what they say. So pretty fun stuff. Looking at the rest of the market here, you can see, this is, let's go to year to date. Yeah, this is year to date, 270%. It's sitting up there with Sheeb and then Ocean, who we talked about last night as well. AI token, but looking at some of the other coins on here, like I like to look at this chart. And as I've been doing the show, I think what I'm going to do is just keep adding to this chart so we can kind of see where everything kind of lays out with what we're talking about here. So, you can see it's upper middle of the pack here with, even this kind of big move here in the last couple of hours. So a lot going for it with regards to what's happening in the rest of the market as well. But the way I kind of think about this, it's if you think that Avalanche is going to continue to move and Avalanche is a quality layer one, which I do, huge foundation, investing in the community. I think the interesting thing about this cycle is the meme tokens seem to almost be like the call option that you can buy to get exposure, like, a 10x exposure to even something like Avalanche. And so, this is the number one meme community or community coin. I think we're going to reframe this. I'm going to actually take it as part of my work in this industry to get it to change, maybe from meme coin to community coin or community token. I don't know. We'll see. We'll keep trying. But it's like I said, it's like if you're bullish on AVAX this cycle, you're bullish on a Coq Inu, as well. So I think that's really the takeaway from today's show is that, finding some of these community tokens on the layer ones that seem to be doing well and finding what people are gravitating towards, with a community size that looks like this and is continuing to grow. There's nothing that says that this is going to slow down. That's kind of what I'm looking for. So Coq Inu, ticker is COQ. Just looking at the 7-day, $295 million market cap. Everything is in circulation. So the fully diluted valuation is the exact same as the market cap, 25 million traded. Obviously 69,420. That's got to be part of it. And then, the market here is looking pretty liquid with some centralized exchanges. And then I think they've got some DEXs as well out there. So Coq Inu, that's what we're talking about tonight. Fun community. These guys were, talking about a couple of different things I thought were really interesting. A little bit of alpha out there is that, they're not like they're part of the communities, part of the marketing teams, not even part of a marketing team. There's no marketing team. They're just part of the community. But it looks like they are going to be using Coq Inu as gas on a subnet of Avalanche that's being built. So they are, even though on here, they're talking about, it's no value, no expected financial return, no formal team or roadmap. They definitely don't have a formal team or roadmap, but the community is definitely rallying together to build some things with Coq Inu. So I think that's something that you want to see. It seems like the community is pretty rabid. And if they are building this subnet and it is part of that gas token, you can assume that, a lot of the supply or some of the supply will be sucked up in order to utilize as gas there. So who knows what could be built on top of that subnet. But this is the type of thing that we're going to start to see happen with these community tokens is they launch the community, they launch the token. Do people assimilate with the meme? Do they look at that meme and then say, hey, I want to be a part of that community? They buy $50, whatever else it may be. And then things are going to start to get built out of that. And so you're already seeing with Coq Inu things being built out and, to be the number one meme coin on Avalanche with the number of developers that they have over there. Again, it was only a matter of time before people get ideas and entrepreneurs have fun and start to build some other stuff. And so definitely bullish on this one. I think the community is going to continue to grow. I think, definitely keep an eye on the subnet being launched and what some of the grants potentially that come out of that are, and, have some fun with some Coq Inu. That's what we're looking at tonight. All right, everyone, have a fantastic weekend. This has been show number 13 of the Alpha Show. I can't believe we're already 3 weeks into this. I'm having a lot of fun. Hit me up in the DMs if you have something interesting that you want me to talk about. I will bring it to life in here and get it out on social to make it happen. So thank you, everyone, so much. Have a great